What's up, everybody? Welcome back to On the Warpath. It's your boy Sanchez 405 coming at you. If you're new, make sure you click the subscribe button, hit the bell so you get notification anytime there's new content posted. And as always, like, comment, share this video. I greatly appreciate it because y'all know what we do here, family. We're talking Washington football team news all the time, and we're talking a little bit of retirement, a little bit of green pastures, and nice little cocktail drinks to go with it there, as Alex Smith on Monday announced his retirement, the former quarterback for our Washington football team, and Jordan Reed on Tuesday, the former tight end for Washington, also announced his retirement from the National Football League. And we'll take this one at a time here and start with number 11, Alex Smith, y'all. How can you not be a fan of this man? If you had any doubts after seeing him come back against the Los Angeles Rams in the rain, and, you know, we thought that a lot of us thought this was going to be fodder. This guy came out here and he hit every one of his doubters, including me, in the mouth and said, take that and put some respect on my name when you say it. The man has titanium hope. He had titanium aspirations, and he got it done. Alex Smith, the man who everybody called check down, but he said, check this out. It's check this out, Alex, now. We look at his career, number one overall pick in 2005 for the 49ers. Took him a few years to get it going. He had head coaching expertises from Mike Nolan and Mike Singletary. And then in 2011, after the team finally kind of ended their rebuilding phase and put the pedal to the metal, Alex Smith was the starter for Jim Harbaugh, where they went 13-3, made it to the NFC Championship game, which they also hosted, lost to the Giants in overtime. But either which way, Alex Smith finally had his opportunity to grow. He was battling with Colin Kaepernick, too, who replaced him in 2012. And that's one thing you'll notice about his journey, Alex Smith, is that he can lay foundation. He might not be the guy that can get you there, but he can set you up. Set up San Francisco in a good situation there, and then goes to Kansas City, a team that had just hired Andy Reid. You think about what the Chiefs had went through in the end of 2012, Javon Belcher and the murder of him, of his wife at the time, and then he killing himself out there in the parking lot at Arrowhead Stadium in front of the coach and the GM. There was a lot of things to be picked up there. Alex Smith, Andy Reid come in there, and they make this team a competitor. They put together the groundwork that needed to be established. And then, oh, by the way, in 2017, they draft this kid out of Texas Tech. Patrick Mahomes sits a year behind Alex Smith. Alex Smith gets traded. Then this guy's off to the races here. But it goes back to what Alex Smith did. And a lot of these guys credit Alex Smith for helping him out. He comes to Washington. And a lot of us were kind of confused. It's like, why are you getting an older version of Kirk Cousins? And we started to see that Alex Smith magic a little bit. Got out to a quick start, 6-3 back in 2018. And then on that fateful day in November, with the Houston Texans coming to town, Alex Smith suffered that gruesome leg injury and off the missed block, and it looked like his career was over with. Not so much. And like I said, this is check it out, Alex, not check down Alex right here. Comes back. People doubted him. The coaching staff doubted him here when Ron Rivera came in, and he did not disappoint. The guy, you could still see he labored a little bit, but something around it, the team was able to rally around Alex Smith and get the best out. He might not have been the best quarterback, but he was the best quarterback for this situation. Now, I will say the GQ comments kind of rubbed me the wrong way, but, you know, you can get over that. So I will say to Alex Smith, thank you, sir, for what you did to the Washington football team, for your credibility, for your resiliency. We appreciate it. I always say on here that we're not into making Lifetime movies. I would watch that Lifetime movie every day of the week just to know that Alex Smith got his chance to come back, and he did. And he got to do it, helped the team clinch the division, ran off into the sunset, didn't play in the playoff game. And then you look at, on the flip side, we talk about Jordan Reed and his retirement announcement on Tuesday. And folks, I'll tell you this right now. When you think about offensive weapons at tight end in Washington history, you think of Jerry Smith, Chris Cooley, and Jordan Reed. Those are your top three right there. And then if you really want to break it down, Jordan Reed's one of the best receivers that we've had in the NFL. Not the NFL, but in Washington. He is 10th all-time in receptions with over 320-some, 11th with 24 touchdowns, and then 13th all-time receiving with 3,371 yards. And the one thing that you can say about Jordan Reed is he's a tough son of a gun. He was tough. You think about that Thanksgiving game that they played in Dallas where he had the AC joints, comes back, 95 yards, 2 touchdowns in 2016 off 10 receptions there. You look at the 2015 season, which was his flagship, his banner season. 87 receptions, 952 yards, 11 touchdowns. Helped against the comeback win against Tampa Bay where he had 2 touchdowns, 72 yards, and 11 receptions. And also, how can we not forget, there's a theme here. Clinching the division in Philadelphia and getting coaches fired. Alex Smith clinched the division in Philadelphia and got Dougie P fired. Jordan Reed helped clinch the division in Philadelphia and helped the Eagles clear house with Chip Kelly. So it's a common theme. So I guess Philadelphia should be thanking Jordan Reed and Alex Smith, too, for their due diligence and what they did to help Washington help Philadelphia red stuff. You're welcome, Philadelphia. We'll say it like that. But Jordan Reed, we've made jokes about his durability, and I thought that this came a year too late. I thought he should have retired last year. He's 30. He'll be 31 in July, and you're going to miss this guy. If you never got a chance to see him in action, you missed a treat there. But Jordan Reed announced his retirement. He had 7 concussions in his time in the NFL, so it was time for him to hang it up. He did have a nice resurgent career season, I guess you can say, in San Francisco. He did have some injuries there. I think he had an MCL sprain, and that messed his season up. But he had 4 touchdowns, 200 and some yards receiving. He had a 2-touchdown game against the Jets. I know it's the Jets, but still. Either way, he had it. And that is something that you can take from both of these guys, Alex Smith and Jordan Reed. I think the overall theme is what could have been, unmaximized potential that both of these guys had. They had a lot of potential. Alex Smith, the number 1 overall pick, often overshadowed by Aaron Rodgers, who was in that draft. And then Jordan Reed, the injuries. Coming out of Florida, this guy was dynamic in what he could do. He's 6'2", 200-some-odd pounds, but he made basketball moves all the time. And, he will be missed. In these guys, the potential that they had will be missed. But y'all tell me what you think. What do you think about the careers of Alex Smith, Jordan Reed, and what they meant to Washington? Although I know Alex Smith was here for a blip on the radar, Jordan Reed was here for a little while, from 13 to, I will say 19, where he was out for all that season, but he was still here either way. But y'all, I appreciate everything you're doing to help grow this channel. As always, I'm Sanchez 405. Love, peace, and hail. And I'll be talking to you real soon. I'm out.